I knew that for this project I have to bring something new to the table.
What was important is to create something that would unify everybody.
We put the people direct in the storm where the world was created.
My professional background is I'm an opera singer. I'm also stage directing and doing various arts projects, and among which is also Light of Creation. Vienna is one of the top 8 destinations in city tourism in Europe, and it has a great variety of opera, concerts and balls. An immersive light show was definitely something that was missing in the city. I was determined to be the first to create it here. The Votivkirche was strategically very well positioned because it's in the center of the city. Also, it's a community that is very open to various artistic exhibitions and concerts, and I thought that they would be open to accommodate a project like an immersive light show, and luckily I was not wrong.
You know, I'm actually a failed piano player. I would always play the pieces a little differently than they were written. And my teacher said, well, maybe you should become a composer. That was the start of a long journey.
I came to learn about Adam when he wrote together with Hans Zimmer Frozen Planet. And for the immersive light show, I wanted to have a particularly composed piece that would completely fit into the atmosphere of the place.
I was born and raised in Austria, and I immediately knew this would feel like a very heartfelt homecoming project for me.
And then Marin Petkov is someone I discovered through a show that he created in Dubai. I thought, wow, that's the guy we need to have. So I was really trying to bring together the young and the creative that really are moving at the moment the world.
I founded MP Studio 16 years ago, and since then we created more than 700 projects in more than 30 countries. We projected and created shows for some of the most iconic buildings around the world, like the Brandenburg Gate in Berlin, the TV Tower and Berliner Dome in Berlin, Bolshoi Theater, Awazo in the Expo City of Dubai. This is the biggest projection dome in the world, Maraya in Saudi Arabia, Mimara in Zagreb, and many more.
I knew that for this project I have to bring something new to the table. The whole show is musically divided into 6 movements, and every one of these movements describes a fundamental idea or concept of how the world works. Once Max and I agreed on the music, we would hand it over to the incredibly talented guys at MP Studio, who would bring it to life visually.
For this show we used 28 projectors, which together are creating one really big image. The most challenging parts of creating the technical setup here is that we are in one extremely complex architecture, but on the other hand this gives us so many opportunities how to use this space, how to work with the architecture, how to use the comb, especially in this scene, and how to work with the light, because here you have really high ceiling. It's a different way of how the people experience a show.
With MP Studio, 10-15 people working on each sequence.
We put the people direct in the storm where the world was created. We wanted to show mesmerizing moments from the creation of life and nature, how the materials were created, how the space phenomena give birth to galaxies, so to say. So for us it was a really great journey to learn more about the world and to explore more about the beauty of nature and life. It's a show that will inspire.
We humans are audiovisual beings. We are deeply influenced by what we see and what we hear. We might see something, a little moment, and it changes our life or our perception at life. And Light of Creation is exactly that.
Genesis was a very natural choice because it's the oldest story of all religions in the end. You know, there's practically no religion in this world that does not have a creational story at the beginning. But then also when you discuss people who are atheists and don't believe in any religion, then you can see basically that the religious descriptions and the physical and Darwinist descriptions are not too far away from each other. And I think what was important is to create something that would unify everybody and let everybody have his own interpretation of it at the end. Well, I really hope that the people, when they come out of the church, that they are going to feel in this short 32 minutes real catharsis.